Okay, so I'm over here in Puerto Pollensa to give you a very quick update because, well, I have been filming over in Carl and Sandra today. Wanted to dive down into the port before heading home just to give you a quick update as to what's going on the beaches. And, well, it's slightly confusing, so I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what I mean today. So I'm starting this video outside the Dakota restaurant and the Capri. And to my left hand side we can see this little area of beach has been red flagged. We can see a red flag just out in front of me. I'm not quite sure why. We have people swimming in front of me too. But to my right hand side this beach is open. Now I'm not quite sure what's going on, but we're going to take a walk down along the Pine Walk today. We're going to see what Puerto Pollensa is like. And if you've been watching my video update which I made earlier on this week, you would have seen that I predicted that we may well get red flags on beaches following the storms that we've had over here recently, or following the rain that we had, because we didn't really have too much of a storm on Sunday. But the rain can play havoc to the drains over here. So I'm not sure whether these beaches have been red flagged because of some kind of current or because of the water quality. Now, as we know, Puerto Pollensa has had problems in the past regarding water quality, particularly over here in the centre of the resort, well, on this far side of the resort. I'm just coming up past the Cispins Hotel, looking very lovely today. Look, we're coming almost to the end of the summer and they still haven't had their solarium properly open to their guests, which is such a shame. But look, things are a little bit different down this side of Puerto Pollensa. Or is it? Because what I can see here is another red flag on the beach. My goodness me, it's not looking so good on the northeast of the island at the moment. And well, it hasn't stopped people from enjoying their holidays. But a lot of people are actually on the beach, they're just not allowed to go into the water. Although at the same time, I do see quite a few people swimming. So I'm not sure if we've got the same problem down here as we had over in Carl and Sandra today. I don't think we have, because the sea is not looking like a wave machine down here in Puerto Pollensa. But we're going to go and chat to a lifeguard. Now I'm just coming down by the Corb Marie restaurant. A few people out having a late lunch. Got to say that it's absolutely gorgeous over here in Puerto Pollensa today, apart from this red flag on the beach issue. Not good at all. It's just not good at all. Now the resort is looking quite busy down here this afternoon. We still have a lot of visitors over, which is quite nice to see. But it's a shame about the beaches. Now I will be back here to make a proper video coming all the way through the resort during the day at some point, maybe when it cools down a little bit and I can get one from one end of the resort to the other in one go. So this is just kind of half a video to show you what it's like as we move on to the middle of September. Oh, check this out. Now this looks pretty nice. Look, we've got some nice looking smoothie menu here which I've not seen before. And I'm right outside the Idyllico Beach House. It's a new restaurant for this year. I think I featured it in one of my previous videos. And also, I haven't been down to Puerto Pollensa during the day either. While I've had the sunbeds up, let's just get a quick price check on these sunbeds and beach umbrellas. And it looks like it's the same price as we see over in Carl and Sandra. €20 for one beach umbrella and the sunbed, and €27 for two sunbeds and the beach umbrella. And look, there's no safe here either. It's not too good actually. You've got to have the safe. So I think if you're paying that much for a beach umbrella for the day, they should really put safes on the beach umbrellas. But anyway, I can just see the lifeguards are coming in. It's also where the pedalos are. Of course, they haven't gone out today if the beaches have been red flagged. But I can see, look, on a non-red flagged day, the pedalo hires €25 an hour. That is pretty pricey. Goodness me. Anyway, let's see what the problem is on the beaches over here in Puerto Pollensa this afternoon. Now you're going to see right after the red flagged beach, this part of the beach is actually okay. So I'm just going to find somewhere to sit down and I shall tell you what the lifeguard said. Okay, so I had a chat to the lifeguard and he told me the following. Now he said it's quite common that after we've had some rain over here or some storms that we get the runoff from the hills and it comes down into the water and it kind of makes the water quality over here not as it should be, which is why we have this section of the resort on the red flag, but further up the water quality does improve, and that's kind of going down towards the Illador. Tamarell's Beach as well, that's green flag today, and we don't normally get the water quality problems over on that side of the resort, which is good news. But a lot of people are saying we have got major pollution problems down here. I can't actually smell any kind of pollution over here. I know we've had problems with pollution in the past over here in this resort, but it's not quite the case today. So I've just bumped into Carl and Sandra from Hurl. So Sandra, tell me, what do you love about Puerto Pollensa?
It's the restaurants, it's the relaxation, the calmness, everything is calm. So when you have busy work back home, you come here and it's just so relaxing. We go all over Mallorca, but this is the most relaxing place we've ever been. And the seafront, the sand, it's you can't explain it. We've just been to eat down at the store and that was relaxing, but there's so many restaurants, you're spoilt for choice.
Okay, so if you could give just one restaurant recommendation over here in Puerto Pollensa that you would go back to, where would that be?
Well, we haven't been here long enough, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I'm one of these where if you have choice, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard when you've got choice. You cannot make your mind up because it is just so, there's too much choice, and they all look fantastic.
Yeah,
all look fantastic.
And can I ask, whereabouts are you staying over here?
We're at the Miramar.
Oh, and tell me,
on an evening, it's so relaxed. It's just, the full day is so relaxed.
Yeah.
The evenings are so relaxed.
And is it a welcoming hotel? Are the staff nice over
there?
Very,
yeah, much so, yeah. Yeah, it's just so relaxing.
Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. And of course the location of the hotel is in a fantastic spot as well.
Yeah.
I have to ask you too, what's the transfer like? Are you here on a package holiday or have you self-packaged?
We came on a packaged holiday with TUI and we've had no fault with any of it.
Okay.
There's been no fault whatsoever.
Okay.
And the people are just so lovely.
Okay, and finally, you've been around the island as well. Whereabouts have you visited on this trip?
July we was in Soya, and that was lovely. But
so this is not your first trip then this summer?
No, we've done lots of Mallorca.
Okay.
Lots of Mallorca.
And finally, will you be coming back again?
Definitely.
Fantastic.
Definitely.
That's all I need to know. Okay.
Thank
you very much. Okay, so as I say, it's always fantastic to meet subscribers, and I've actually met quite a few of you walking along the Pine Walk this afternoon. Thank you very much for talking to me. If we did have a chat, it was brilliant to meet you guys, and thanks very much for watching the channel as well. Very much appreciated. Anyway, let's keep walking along the Pine Walk. Okay, so I'm just looking down the far side of Albuquerque's beach. Can't see any red flags on it, and as you can see, we've got plenty of people in the water today. Feeling of absolute peace down here. My goodness me, it's spectacular. It's absolutely gorgeous today. I hope you're enjoying the views of Puerto Pollensa this afternoon. If you are, consider subscribing to the channel. As many of you already know, I'm often down here filming live streams and other video guides as well. But how absolutely stunning today. So like I mentioned on the previous video as well, I'd love to know how you found your holiday in Puerto Pollensa this summer. Drop me a comment below if you visited. Let me know what you liked and what you didn't like about your stay over here. I'm really keen to hear your comments. And we are just coming up towards the Isla d'Or in all its glory this afternoon. It's looking absolutely splendid. My goodness me, let's go and take a walk past and see what it's like in the day. Now, you may well have seen my previous video filmed over here during the summer, which I put out as a nighttime walk through Puerto Pollensa. So as we're coming down to the Isla d'Or this afternoon, it is looking extremely busy. Got quite a few people still out having a late lunch or having some drinks this afternoon. There seems to be plenty of people on the solarium as well. And let's just have a very quick look back. Now, I do see that we have a yellow flag over here, just off the Isla d'Or. The water quality has improved. It is flying yellow. It's not quite the green that I wanted to see. So I've just seen a lifeguard and I've asked him about the yellow flag outside the Isla d'Or, and he has told me that it is because the water down here on this side of Puerto Pollensa is under analysis. It means that the little beach here is not green flags, it's not red flags either, and they may make a decision in the next few days. But like the other lifeguard said as well, it's quite normal that when it rains down here the water quality does go down, and that's why we're seeing red flags put out. But hopefully we'll see those green flags out again soon. So we've come right to the end of the pine walk here, up to this military area, and I can just see in the distance where the seaplane, where the fire plane does live. Now obviously I can't go in. So as you can see, the red flags down here have not stopped anyone from enjoying their holiday over here in Puerto Pollensa. And as Sandra has said, it's so chilled out and relaxed down here, which kind of perfectly describes this area. Now if you do want to see about some of the cool things that you can do when you're over here in Puerto Pollensa and we do have red flags, check out this video appearing here on YouTube. I will be talking to the town hall again as we go on into the winter as well, so consider subscribing to the channel. I'll try and get some updates from the town hall to see what they're doing about the rainwater problem and about the water pollution problem down here in the port too. Don't forget, you can also find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.